What's going on, disgruntled sports fans? I'm back at you with another video, and it's a Week 8 pick video for the rigged NFL. And last week, we did much better picking against the spread than we did against wins and losses. I don't give a damn about who wins and loses. I only care about who covers the spread, and we did damn well. I think we got 2 games wrong. Other than that, we did so damn well last week. But this week, we're going to go right through it again. First game, we got Buffalo versus Tampa Bay. Ooh, I want to say Buffalo emphatically, but we don't know what the NFL is going to do. Last week was a big-time underdog week. All the best teams lost against lesser opponents, one would say. So what would make you think that the Bills couldn't lose this game? Because I think it's possible. Because the Buccaneers, they took a bad loss against Atlanta. And Atlanta's not that damn good. So how the hell you going to lose that bad? And Buffalo, they lost themselves. And they lost to the putrid New England Patriots. Now how the hell can you live with yourself doing that? So now it gives me reason to believe that there's a way that the NFL can make Tampa Bay win this game, boys. And if Tampa wins, don't be surprised. I just don't know that I can do it. So I'm going to pick Buffalo in a close game. I always give you guys the Thursday night game on covers and who's going to cover and not cover. But everything else, I do that on Patreon. But for this, I think Tampa Bay's going to cover. But I got Buffalo winning the game. Alright, next we got... Damn, I got everything out of order. Just bear with me. Alright, next we got the Los Angeles Rams versus the Dallas Cowboys. And I got Dallas winning this game, boys, at home. Even though I think the Rams can easily beat them. I think that new receiver, I'm not even going to try to say his name. I'm going to butcher it. I think he's going to have a big game against Dallas on that secondary. So look for that Nakua guy, whatever his name is. Him and Cooper Kupp, look for them to have a big, big day. And they could be the reason why the Rams win. But I'm picking... You know what? I'm going the other way. I don't give a damn. I'm picking the Rams to win this game. I'm changing my pick. I picked Dallas, but I'm picking the Rams. I think they're going to get it done. Because they took a loss, right? And Dallas won the prior week. And they had a bye week, I believe. So I think the Rams, but then again, Dallas off a bye week, one would say they should be ready to go. But another would say that Mike McCarthy is not that damn good. You know what? I'm picking the Rams, boys. I picked the Rams. I changed my pick. I usually don't do that. I usually don't. All right, now we got Minnesota versus Green Bay, boys. I got Minnesota, boys. I don't think Green Bay's good. I think they started off pretty well, but now they're fizzling out. Jordan Love is more of a backup, guys. Let's be honest. He can't throw the ball down the field. He's very lackluster. So I picked Minnesota, boys. All right, next we got Atlanta versus Tennessee. I got Tennessee winning this game. They're just a more physical team, and they should win. But Atlanta, they have more weapons, one would say. But I think Tennessee's a better coached and just have a better scheme and approach of the game. That's why I'm picking them. Next, we got New Orleans versus Indianapolis. I think they're going to have to let the Saints win this game. Because Indianapolis, they lost their starting QB, so how many games are they really trying to win? You know Minshew's not taking you to a Super Bowl and winning. So, come on now, you lost to the Browns. It was a shootout, but nonetheless, it was the Browns with a backup quarterback, boys. So, I'm going to have to go with New Orleans. Not saying that the Colts can't win, but I'm just going with New Orleans here to win, boys. All right, next we got New England versus Miami. I think I picked Miami. Let's see. Yep. I got Miami winning, boys. Alright, next we got New York versus New York. The Jets versus the Giants, my boys. And I'm going with the Jets just because I think that fairy tale with Aaron Rodgers is going to happen. I just really believe it's going to happen. They're going to throw it in our face out of nowhere. All of a sudden, Aaron Rodgers is ready to go. In New York, the Giants, they're still in the sweepstakes for another quarterback. But then again, Tyrod Taylor is playing pretty well. So if Tyrod Taylor keeps playing this well, the Giants could win. But I'm sticking with the Jets here, boys, because of the fairy tale. Alright, next we got Jacksonville versus Pittsburgh. This is going to be a good game. I kind of want to lean towards Pittsburgh, but they won last week. They usually alternate games. So I'm going with Jacksonville. They both teams won last week. So I'm going to go with Jacksonville, even though it's almost too easy to pick Jacksonville. Just because they're the better team, better coach on offense. Tomlin's a defensive guy, but defense does not prevail in the NFL these days, and they're throwing it in our face. There is no defense, and there is no tackling. You can't even breathe on a guy. So with that being said, I kind of want to pick Pittsburgh because they might throw a wrench, guys. They're going to throw some wrenches, boys. It's not going to be clear-cut this week. There's no way all the underdogs are losing. There's going to be some underdogs that win. And I think I'm going to switch my pick here, boys. I think I'm switching it. I'm picking Pittsburgh to win. I picked Jacksonville earlier, but I'm going to Pittsburgh, boys. I just think Jacksonville is too easy to pick Jacksonville because they're the better team. The better team doesn't always cover and win. All right, next we got Philadelphia versus Washington, a divisional game. Washington has a chance, but I think Philadelphia, they found their identity as long as they play power football and as long as they keep doing that tush, gravity, tush push, they're going to keep rolling down the hill. So I'm going to pick Philadelphia, boys, to beat Washington. But don't be surprised if the NFL pulls a rabbit out of the hat. All right, now we got Cleveland versus Seattle. I'm picking Seattle to win because there's too much hype around Cleveland. But then again, they're playing a backup and people are going to be high on Geno Smith. And Cleveland's defense is out of control. And their offense is, it's okay. But they lost their star running back. But Seattle scares me, guys. I'm not too crazy about them. Like, they're a playoff team, but they're not going to go deep in the playoffs. And Cleveland, they might make the playoffs by the skin of their teeth, but they also are not winning the Super Bowl. This is a tough game to pick, guys. I kind of want to lean towards Cleveland, but I'm going to pick Seattle here, boys. Alright, next we got KC versus Denver. I'm picking KC. Denver is clearly and utterly tanking, showing the world their playbooks. Alright, now we got Baltimore versus Arizona. Don't think that this game is too clear-cut. This is a trap game. Any team Arizona plays is a trap game unless it's a shitty team itself. But if it's a good team playing Arizona, it's a trap. Please don't fall down that pike. I beg you. But if you had to pick, I'm still going to pick Baltimore because I can't go against them. But that's the thing, though. They went crazy last week. They could just shit the bed and lose, boys. But I can't do it. I got to see it. I'm picking the bigger and stronger bird out of the two. Alright, next we got Cincinnati versus the 49ers. Now everybody's got the Niners winning, and I think this is going to be an upset. And it's going to upset a lot of 49er fans, boys, because it's going to be 3 straight losses. Not 1, not 2, but 3. So people are going to be fizzling out the mouth, mad as hell, all over the internet, all over the waves, the airwaves. Be ready for it. I'm picking Cincinnati to beat San Francisco, boys. And that's the way I'm going with that. I don't give a damn what you think. I actually picked the 49ers, but I switched my pick. I had the Niners winning, but I switched it, boys. I think that Joe Burrow needs to show Brock Purdy what a goddamn quarterback he is. It should be. Because all this hype around this little 6-foot boy, it was not settling my stomach too well. I knew it was bullshit, boys. I just hope Joe Burrow shows up and shows this boy how the hell to play this position. Next, we got Chicago versus the Chargers. I don't really like the way the Chargers have been burning me. They've been striking me with lightning every time I pick them. But so has Chicago. I don't know which way to go with this game, boys. Because don't be mistaken at all. By no mistake. These teams suck. Both of these teams are not good. They're not coached well. They don't play well. They're just not good teams. So you literally can flip a coin. I know Justin Herbert's playing. But it's more than Justin Herbert here I play, boys. It's more than that. He's fighting against forces that he can't beat. AKA the NFL and his coach. So that's the reason why the team like the Chargers isn't 5-3 or 6-2 or something. And why they as low as these other teams like Chicago and Denver. It's because of his damn coach in the NFL. Always keeping the Chargers down. The Chargers are a filler team. Have they ever won a damn Super Bowl? Will they ever win a damn Super Bowl? I don't know. But if you're going to choose a game, I would stay the hell away from this one. But if I'm going to make a pick, I guess I'll pick the Chargers. But I kind of want to pick the Bears. I'm not even lying to y'all. I think the Bears could win this game. And they going to throw that Division II quarterback in our face telling us he's the next second coming of Tom Brady. But they already told us that with Brock Purdy. Now look at him. Do we believe anything they say? I would say, oh hell no. Alright, the last game we got Las Vegas versus Detroit Lions. Detroit, they took a shit. They looked like shit. Now they got their second loss. They needed that though. Humbled the hell out of them friggin' Lions. Now, Las Vegas, they suck. I don't think Jimmy G's back, so I think the Lions are going to roll right through them. If Jimmy G doesn't play, this game is not even worth watching, boys. If Jimmy G does play, the NFL will make this a good game. Just because Jimmy G's so good looking, oh, they got to show him off, alright? Mark my words. Those are the only two things that can happen, boys. Other than that, stay tuned next week or the week after. We're going to be breaking down the whole league. And we're going to try to figure out where the hell the NFL is going to go for the second half of the year. And who we think is going to win it all. And we're going to basically be ranking these teams in the next 2 weeks. Maybe next week. Probably 2 weeks. But stay tuned for that, boys. Other than that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.